Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. Behind me, 2022 Kia Soul. We're gonna be replacing the inner tie rod and outer tie rod. Let me show you why. So the customer hit something while driving, and hopefully the camera can pick it up. This is supposed to be nice and straight. We have that pretty big bend in it. Doing an inspection of everything else, the lower control arm seems to be good, so we're gonna just replace this tie rod. So whether you need it replaced because you hit something or it's just worn out, let's repair it together. First thing we want to do is crack our jam nut. It's a 24 millimeter. Let's give it a good whack. There we go. Nice and loose. So now let's remove our tie rod. Got this little cotter pin. Let me get a pick. Either with a pick or a screwdriver. We just want to push this side out. Get my eyeballs better on it. There we go. If you ever worked on a Honda, it's very similar to how Honda does it. It's just a little clip like this. We want to spread it apart and it pops out. Our tie rod is a 14 millimeter. Oh, look at that. Fell right out like butter. If needed, if this didn't just fall out like that, what we could do, because we're replacing it, go ahead, hit on the top here and pop it through. Or they have what's called a pickle fork. Looks like this, goes right in between here and you tap on it and that also separates it. All right, now we just unthread it. What we want to do is count how many turns it took to come off, and that's how many turns we'll screw in our new one. And that'll get us pretty close in the ballpark. Hopefully it'll come, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 16, 17, 17 and a half. Now we'll take off our jam nut. This right here is called our bellows boot. We want to remove that next. We have a little clamp here we'll get with a pair of pliers. Just pinch, pull that off. Then there's a clamp on the inside. Let me show you. You see right there's a little nub. That's our hose clamp for the inside. We want to take a long screwdriver or pry bar and just tap on that nub and break it free. This is a one-time use, so we're not going to reuse that. We'll use a really hefty zip tie instead. I'm just going in with the pry bar right on that nub. I'm going to knock on it. Hit it again. There we go. Pretty close. Hit it again. Nice. Let me back you up. Pull it out. Pull this whole thing out, really. Just pull on it, it should just come free. Give it a twist if you need. Oh, come on. Oh, got it. Whew. Broke my glove. All right, that's it. Let me get that clamp and show you. There, that's it. It's a one-time use, so trash it goes. I'm gonna try to set you up a little closer. There are a couple different tools getting this inner tie rod off. You can actually rent them from the auto parts store. I like using this one. It served me pretty well. So we'll just slide it on, just like that. We'll tighten it up. All right, now I'll get my breaker bar. I have a couple extensions piled up to get me out as far as I can. And now we'll just bust it loose. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Oop, smacked you a little, but that was it. So, let me see. Let me get that again. Just turn it a little more. There we go. Just keep turning it. It's kind of stiff. Just got loose enough. Do it by hand. Aha, they use Loctite. So that's good to know. We'll put Loctite on it when we reinstall it. Now that they're off, you can see definitely how bad that one is bent there. But if yours is just bad, all we want to do, line it up, make sure they are the same. Then we want to take this little plastic washer off, transfer it over to our new one, throw a little red Loctite on it, and we'll thread it back on. All right, got the washer on and the red Loctite. Thread it back on. Thread our tool on. All right, we'll just keep tightening it up. Let me get the torque spec. So I looked all over in my manual and I cannot find a torque for the inner tie rod. So I'm gonna go good and tight. All right, that's all my muscles can do. Pull off our tool. Now you wanna put our boot on. We'll worry about that inner one last, but let's at least get our front lined up. It should fall into that little groove. Put our clamp on. Now we'll go inside, we'll straighten out our wheel and make sure that this fits right over our steering rack, and we'll put that zip tie on. All right, let's straighten it out. Get it to go over. There we go, we should hear it kind of click over the top of it. We'll get a long enough zip tie, get it started. Get that through. Sorry, I'm gonna probably be in your way for this part of it. But with one hand, we're gonna hold it in place. And then with the other hand, we're gonna tighten it. Make sure it's good and tight the best you can do it. We'll go in and clip off the excess. All right, that's it. Let's finish up. Now we can put on our jam nut. Now we'll take our new tie rod, start threading it on, and we'll count how many turns and put it back where it was. Move this over. 1, 2, 3, 16, 17. And it was 17 and a half, but I'm just gonna do 17. The alignment will take care of that fine tuning. Pull this off, put it on, move our knuckle, thread our nut on, snug it down. Oh, this is gonna be a new size. Your size might be different, but we're just gonna suck it down. There we go, now let's get a torque spec. The information I have says this is torqued to 33 foot-pounds. All right, and we didn't quite line up the hole, so we're just gonna tighten it up until the next available castle slot. Doesn't have to go far, just a little tighter. Perfect. I'll put in a new cotter pin, bend it over, excellent. Now our jam nut is something like 39 foot-pounds, but they have to break it loose again anyway to do the alignment. So we're just gonna do good and snug for the drive down there. There we go. And then we'll just center this back up, just like that. And that is it. Good job. All right, there you go. That's how you can replace the inner and outer tie rod on your Kia Soul. All in all, not too bad. The next thing we want to do is get it to the alignment shop as soon as you can. Now, it may drive a little funny. The steering may be off just a little. That's okay. The alignment will take care of that. And that's it. I'll have links in the description for all the parts and tools used. If you have any questions, comment, be sure to post down below. Hope your repair goes well, and we will see you on the next one.